native of Benton, our female recipient is a Sturgis Fellow and a Goldwater Scholar, who twice was selected to speak at the Honors College convocation. A dual major in chemistry and physics, if you can handle that, with nearly a perfect GPA. She inquired in her freshman year about research opportunities for undergraduate studies. Professors have identified her as a superlative student who has explored specialties in biophysics, astronomy, and condensed matter science. Way over here. One project allowed her to study the properties of the binary star LV Hercules, while her study abroad research at St. Andrews in Scotland introduced her to nuclear science with an emphasis on the very timely subject of radioactive decay and the basics of nuclear power. Disappointed by the lack of nuclear courses that were available at the U of A, she lobbied and succeeded in opening a subatomic physics course for the spring semester, which she's not all about the classroom either. A member of Kappa Delta sorority, she served as academic excellence chair, helping to raise the organization's GPA by 3/10. An accomplished dancer, she also chaired the Greek singing and dance and choreographed many of the sorority's dance competition routines. Perhaps her greatest extracurricular accomplishment was a stand-up, stand-out chair for her sorority. She led this program, which was designed to allow college women to confront negative peer pressure. She organized a program focused on respecting another woman's decision and utilizing personal values to make good decisions in difficult situations. Understanding that our current energy situation is not sustainable, she is looking to the future that will focus on nuclear fusion as opposed to nuclear fission to meet energy needs without radioactive waste issues. She's in the enviable position of selecting where she will earn her PhD, either the University of Rochester, one of the leaders in this area, Michigan State, or the University of Chicago, with the goal of changing the face of energy for around the globe. The Arkansas Alumni Association is proud to award a 2011 Senior Honor Citation.
I just want to thank the Alumni Association. This is such a wonderful honor and something I was really not expecting at all. My academic advisor, Dr. Oliver, came to me and he said that he wanted to nominate me for this award because he thought I would be a good candidate. The University of Arkansas, in the 5 years I've been here, has become my home. I love this place, and part of that is the efforts of the Alumni Association and what they do to help make students feel welcome and to help get us included in all the activities that go on at the U of A. They just mentioned that I was able to pick what university I'm attending. Right after I won the award, I decided I'm attending the University of Chicago the fall of this year. I'm starting my PhD, hopefully, in nuclear physics. So yeah, I'm really excited to represent Arkansas up there. It's going to be a long road, but I'm excited. Once again, I just want to say
this year's male recipient provides a unique story. As the first non-traditional male to win the award, he has proven that persistence pays off. He began his higher education at West Point, but left for a variety of reasons. I think if you look at his hair, you might find out. Pursued his degree here at Fleming. By his self-admission, the combination of a full social life and working on a full-time job and the challenging class load was nearly disastrous in the results. But learning from that life lesson, he later conquered one of the university's toughest curricula in landscape architecture in the Fay Jones School of Architecture. He's been named to the Dean's List 7 consecutive semesters, engaged in humanitarian work in Arkansas and abroad, and rose to the top leadership position on campus. During his international research, he helped rebuild and sanitize a refugee camp on the West Bank. Returning to campus, he began to pursue a path of service and advocacy that resulted in engagement for issues ranging from the DREAM Act to sustainability. He served as president of the campus student chapter of the American Society of Landscape Architects. He was a mentor in the Leadership by Design curriculum where he volunteered to install the first green roof on campus. His abilities were recognized by a horticulture professor, not someone in agriculture or in architecture, who hired him as a teaching and lab assistant. From his position as Executive Director of Sustainability within ASG, our recipient led students in the formulation of a new sustainability minor. Last year, he was elected president of ASG. It's in his performance in that latter role that has gained him campus-wide respect and recognition and admiration. Faculty and staff emphasize that his leadership style is never about Billy. From his very first meeting as president, it became clear that his top priority was to serve the best interests of the student body and not take a self-serving ego trip. His efforts to help create an all-access pass for the students to attend football and basketball games was a prime example of his never forgetting that it's all about the people he served, not himself. Recently, he received the Alumni Non-Traditional Leadership Award through a partnership between the association and the off-campus connection. It is with pride that the Arkansas Alumni Association presents a 2011 Senior Honor Citation to a leader whose legacy of selfless service and strong work ethic will be remembered for a long time.
And something that my time here on campus has really taught me is that whatever we achieve, whatever we accomplish, we never do so on our own. And it's clear to me that I would not be up here today with all of you and poised to graduate tomorrow without a whole lot of help. And my dad was here. Always used to say that one of the best parts about being a parent was getting to embarrass your kids. And he said it was jokingly, but I think he was probably serious. I say that because one of the best parts about winning an award like this is getting to embarrass the people who want to recognize a few people, most of whom are here and have had a profound impact on my time as a student here. First is my department chair, Mark Boyer, and you all have to stand and remain standing because this is the embarrassing part. He's been one of the best professors, one of the best teachers of all things classroom and outside the classroom I've ever met. Our senior associate athletic director, Mr. Chris Wyrick, you also have to stand, sir, who, whether he realizes it or not, has become a mentor of mine on a scale I probably cannot even describe over the last year. And I know he was very excited because a lot of those excerpts in the description to me were from his letter. I can see him smirking over there. Another one is Judy Britnam, who is another professor of mine and has been a wonderful mentor to me, been almost like a surrogate parent up here, and has taught me probably more about myself outside the classroom than she has in the classroom, which is saying a lot because she's a wonderful professor. And then Kaylin Williams, Emily Evans, Chase Phillips, and Erica Harmon, who served with me over the past year on our exec committee for ASG. Some of my best friends, and without them, I probably would have pulled out some of my hair. That I didn't forget my parents, but I wanted to mention them separately. So, Mom, Dad, you also have to stand. Until tomorrow around 1, which is when our commencement ceremony is, the only member of our family to graduate from college has been my little brother, Daniel, who has been very quick, by the way, to let us all know that he beat everyone, including his older brother and sister and parents, to graduate. But despite that, I've spent the last 20 years or so watching my parents sacrifice everything that they have so that their kids would have a chance to go and graduate from college. And thinking back to high school, just graduating alone seemed like a tall enough task. I never dreamed I'd be in a position like this today. I never dreamed that I would have had an opportunity to serve as ASU president, or have had the opportunity to go abroad to places in the Middle East, Western Europe, Eastern Europe, all the things that this place has given me. And I remember watching my dad, when I was a kid, work 2, sometimes 3 jobs, my mom work and raise 3 kids, and I have no idea how they did it. I think if I tried to do that, I would already pull all my hair out. So, and for those of you who don't know, my full name is actually William John Fleming III. It's because my dad was a junior, his dad was a senior. And when it came time to decide how to spell my name on Senior Walk, I decided to leave it only as William J. Fleming. And that's because when I graduate tomorrow, it won't just be me who walks across, it'll be as much me as it is my dad. And though we don't share the same name, it'll be as much my mom as it is me, and all of you that I recognized. So, with that, I had more, but I probably cannot finish it. So I wanted to thank all of you. I wanted to thank the board again, our selection committee, and I'd ask you please join me in thanking my